Chicago Fire helped launch the popular One Chicago franchise on NBC, but will the firefighting procedural get renewed for season 14? Developed by TV maven Dick Wolf, Chicago Fire follows the brave men and women of the city's Firehouse 51, and sees the firefighters and emergency medical personnel tackle the biggest disasters the Midwestern metropolis has to offer. Quickly spun off into its companion shows, Chicago PD and Chicago Med, Chicago Fire immediately proved to be another Dick Wolf success story on NBC, and it has enjoyed a nearly decade-and-a-half run thus far. The show's landmark 13th season is rife with changes, and Chicago Fire is transitioning to a new era after the departure of Chief Wallace Bowden, played by Amon Walker. Dermot Mulrooney's Chief Dom Pascal has stepped into Bowden's impossible-to-fill shoes, but his leadership style chafes the Firehouse 51 crew right off the bat. This constant state of flux puts Season 14 in a unique spot, but there are still plenty of things that could happen in Season 13 to inform the future of the popular procedural. Despite all that, NBC hasn't given Chicago Fire a Season 14 renewal yet. The One Chicago franchise includes Chicago Fire Season 14 is not confirmed yet. NBC hasn't renewed Chicago Fire. Severide, Kid, and Herman stand next to the fire engine in Chicago Fire. With the latest season still airing each week, it comes as no surprise that NBC has yet to announce the fate of Chicago Fire Season 14. However, with such a popular franchise, it seems like only a matter of time until the entire One Chicago franchise scores a renewal. NBC picked up all 3 programs for additional seasons during their shortened run in early 2024, and it's clear that the 2023 Hollywood strikes did little to dull the popularity of One Chicago. With all that in mind, NBC will likely wait until mid-season or even after to renew Chicago Fire for Season 14, and the viewership numbers will probably make the network's decision quite easy. Fire has consistently ranked within the top 10 in network ratings for the past 5 seasons, via The Hollywood Reporter, and the anticipation around Season 13 will probably push it up into the top 5. A full-length Season 13 could improve the chances of Season 14, especially after the truncated 12th outing. New episodes of Chicago Fire air every Wednesday on NBC. Chicago Fire Season 14 cast details. The Firehouse 51 crew will return. After the tumultuous changes within the cast of Chicago Fire between Seasons 12 and 13, it's likely that things could remain more consistent going into Season 14. Newcomer Dermot Mulrooney has been tapped to lead the team as Chief Dom Pascal, and though his style doesn't gel with the team, the celebrated actor will likely return. Likewise, fan-favorite character Kelly Severide, Taylor Kinney, will also be on hand after making his surprise return to full-time action in Season 12. Jocelyn Houdon's paramedic Lila Novak was upgraded to a recurring character in Season 13 to fill the void left behind by the departing Sylvie Brett, Cara Kilmer, and she'll likely stay as a part of the team. The same goes for the likes of David Eigenberg's Lieutenant Christopher Herman, and Miranda Ray Mayo's Stella Kidd, who have continued to be a constant presence on the procedural. The presumptive cast of Chicago Fire Season 14 includes. Predicting story details for Chicago Fire Season 14 is both difficult and easy, since the procedural elements have been consistent from year to year. As such, Season 14 will see the crew of Firehouse 51 responding to various life-threatening emergencies while trying to balance their working selves with their personal lives. Various threads are expected to conclude before Season 13 wraps up, and the season could go out with a bang to leave viewers wanting more. However, until more information is available, those details remain a mystery.